Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel, the YouTube channel of JFC Consulting Firm. This is our first video in English for all our English speaking audience or English speaking clients. Welcome to our channel. I hope you find all of our videos interesting. This is our first video in English. We'll try to keep it moving here with more videos in English along the way. In this occasion, we are going to talk about a very important topic right now in the invoices here in Mexico. It's not just in Monterrey where JFC Consulting Firm is from. This is a thing that is, let's say, valid or works in the whole country, which is the commercial transaction methods that the fiscal authority here in Mexico, in this case called SAT, the fiscal authority, let's say, authorize or uses or wants to see in the invoices made by the people that have their businesses, that have a company here, which is PPD and PUE. These are the two main commercial transaction methods that need to be in every invoice, and it's important to know the difference between them because it could be a hassle for some companies if the invoice is done wrong. So it's important to know about these payment methods to be sure that the invoices and the income received would be a valid income, to say it in this way, for the Mexican Fiscal Authority. So without further ado, let's begin. The first transaction method is PUE, payment in a single installment. In Spanish is called pago en una exhibición. The literal definition is that it's payment in a single installment, and it's for all the invoices that involve paying the 100% of the invoice amount as a single payment. This payment can occur before, during, or after the invoice creation, but it's very important that when choosing PUE, the payment in a single installment, the payment from the client needs to be done on the same month the invoice was created. So this is very important. In a moment you'll understand why, but this is the first transaction method that exists in the invoicing systems in Mexico. PUE, payment in single installment. Then we have PPD, payment in installments. In Spanish, it could be, the literal definition in Spanish is pagos por parcialidades. And PPD invoices involve paying the invoice amount in multiple installments. So instead of paying the full price that is specified on the invoice, the client can pay for the service product that was received on different installments, different payments, and in different months. So this invoice permits customers to pay for the same invoice in different payments, or the whole payment in another date. Now here's the important part. For the PPD method, when it's compared with PUE, we as an accounting firm, as a consulting firm, we strongly recommend for all invoices to be done as PPD, pago por parcialidad. Why is that? Firstly, because PPD allows on an accounting level to make the process smoother, the accounting process smoother, when the company that made the invoice will not have any hassle onto, okay, my customer didn't pay me in the month that we agreed upon, and he paid me the next month, or he hasn't paid me yet. So then in the accounting, whenever the income arrives in another month, the fiscal authority will not recognize the income because the invoice was not done with PPD. Just because of that, just because the invoice was done with the PUE transaction method, if the payment of said invoice comes in a month after it was created, then this same income will not be a valid income or income that was, let's say, what's the word? An income that was uh, said, or that was told to the Mexican Fiscal Authority. So we strongly recommend that all invoices are PPD, because if something happens with the payment, the client doesn't pay, or anything, then in an accounting level and for a fiscal authority, the income will be valid and will have background to it, which is the invoice, right? No new invoices need to be created once the installments are paid. Another thing that is really good about the PPD method for the invoices is that, yes, the client can pay the 100% of the invoice amount, but if the negotiation that business and client did was pay 50% of the invoice first, and after the service or after the product is received, then the other 50%, then no new invoices need to be created. It's created something that's called payment complements, which are far easier to do, which correlate directly to the first invoice created as PPD. So this is why we strongly recommend for all our clients for their invoices to make it as PPD. This is what I've been talking to you about, the inconsistency issues. Inconsistency issues. Delayed payments cannot be done in PUE, while in PPD it is possible. It is obviously not recommended by us. Obviously, we want as a business for our clients to pay us as soon as possible, but whenever there's a situation that we as a business can't control, then having the invoice as PPD lets all of the accounting process and the process that the fiscal authority in Mexico here will foresee will make it a whole lot easier. And either a company, if a PUE invoice is done, either they can create a credit note to cancel out, or just and then make a new invoice, or they can cancel the invoice and make a new invoice for the same service that was given, or same product that was given in the month when the payment was made. This hassle is not something that we recommend to our clients. That's why, again, we strongly recommend that all our clients specify the PPD transaction method in all their invoices. Again, this method of transaction is chosen on all of the Mexican invoice systems, and it's quite easy for companies to misunderstand it, because they want the payment to be done by the 100%, so they write it down as a PUE invoice, but it's no use. It's better all of it to have it as PPD. We recommend as a consulting firm consulting and accounting firm to have all the invoices as PPD for no later accounting and fiscal problems to be had with the fiscal Mexican authority, right? So as key takeaways, we have that the PUE and PPD are the two primary commercial transaction methods for SAT, for the fiscal authority here, and the proper invoice management is crucial for compliance. Stating or mentioning again that PPD is the most or the easiest invoice method to write on invoices for when the income arrives, either half, 25%, a small amount, a big amount, or the full amount. For when this invoice income arrives, to later not have problems neither with the accounting and the fiscal authority. And this process will ensure consistency between the invoice creations and payment timing. And that's basically it. I hope you really enjoyed the video. I hope that you understand my English. We will try to make more videos in English for all our English speaking clients, and you can contact us with our email and our website. Whichever question you have, we can attend it, no problem, in English. Thank you very much. My name is David Fuentes Alanis, and this was a video for the JFC Consulting Firm YouTube channel.